to get into the fucking union. You got to sit on the fucking bench and get called up. Because there's other people that have been there longer than you that are going to get called first. You got to sit in the hall, wait for the phone call. You might get on a job site for a day or two. And then the people that you're on the job site working with, they got to decide if they even fucking like you before they'll even take your call-out card. And if they don't take your call-out card, it's because you're a piece of shit. And then they stick their foot in your ass and send you back to the fucking union hall because they don't want you working on their job site because you're Hank.
No, I'm actually very good with it, and I do it with every machine.
You know nothing about the union.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, dude. We had to sit here and school you for days because you're such an imbecile.
I call and talk to me. Ask Melissa what I was driving with.
Yeah, exactly. Ask Melissa about how you were bragging to her about these big fat paychecks you were going to get being a heavy equipment operator. One of my 435 friends got me a heavy equipment job, Melissa. I'm going to make a lot of money. You watch. I'm going to buy little Ian a new baseball glove. And nothing happened.
That's all right, buddy.
Nothing happened. Fucking OG fucking played you like a fucking flute.
He did not. I didn't trust OG. I don't like him.
Sucker. You were bragging about it for weeks. How you're going to get this job. OG hooked you up with this job. Told you what union halls to go to. Now you think that Dave's going to fucking hand you the keys to some Prius to go drive around? For fucking AAA, dude. Fuck, you're so unemployable, dude. I don't even think Dave's insurance would be able to cover you. I don't think Dave wants to pay the extra premium to cover a handicapped person driving one of his cars.
There's no extra. I have great insurance, good driving record, and I do work with the metal.
Oh shit! And now you're gonna get down to Dave's house.
I'm gonna be living in Chino Hills. I'll drive.
Come on, Dave, end the story, dude. Quit fucking jerking Hank around.
A forge, a foundry, mills, lathes, drill presses, all kinds of metalworking shit. You have no clue.
What does it have to do with driving a car, you imbecile?
Locksmithing is forming and fitting metals from keys to locks.
Not forming and fitting anything. It's taking tools and devices and utilizing them to open fucking doors. It have to do with welding and metalwork. You're an idiot.
The point is, I'm good.
You know, Hank, half the time that you're opening up a locked car, you ain't even using lockpicks, you fucking retard. You're using like wedges and fucking shims and Slim Jims and shit. You know, like these little fucking hanger deals. I mean, you're not even messing with the lock half the time.
Have those, I know.
Do not operate heavy machinery.
We were driving a tow truck before when I was...
Pain pills.
Oh, now he's a fucking tow truck.
Alvin was a friend of mine.
Dave, come on, man. Did you put that on your resume before you sent that over to Dave? That you're an ex-tow truck driver?
I worked for Vegas Auto Care on the corner of Imperial and Bear Boulevard at the 76 station. I go to tow truck and...
Yeah, you were probably the guy that washed the trucks. You were probably the guy that checked the air in the tires before the real guys left.
No, I did like transmissions and, you know, basic stuff.
Oh, so you didn't actually drive the tow truck. You were the guy that rebuilt transmissions now. You rebuilt transmissions at a tow truck shop. That makes sense.
It was the Vegas Auto Care. He had its towing service for AAA, and we all took turns driving the truck. Either.
So now you worked for AAA before?
AAA, yes.
You did. You actually worked for AAA.
Morning.
Subcontracted to them.
Oh, you were subcontracted to AAA.
Like auto drivers are. Out here it's black auto hauling. They're not AAA. It says black. It says
Fucking Christ, dude, I can't believe this shit.
the way it works, you idiot. They're subcontractor towing people. They don't work directly for AAA. AAA has an umbrella covering a bunch of different towing companies. Do you not know how it is? I have Allstate Motor Club. I know how that is. Same. Allstate Motor Club is better than AAA. You get more towing mileage.
Dave, get out here, man. Come on. Come on. You can't be serious right now. How long are you going to let Hank think that he's going to have a job in 3 days?
Hey, in 3 days. It's going to take me a month to clear out my stuff. Dave asked me if I could start Monday, and I said, no, I got to clear this out.
Hank, you just told us you're going to have a job in 3 days. That's what you said before we started in on this. You said you're going to have a job in 3 days. A career, in fact, is what you said. A career. Working for Dave. So you're going to have a career working for Dave with Jose, Juan, and Poncho that Dave also has working for him. That's a great career.
I don't care if he teaches me a trade. He's done well with it. I think I know like this.
What trade do you think Dave's going to teach you? You think Dave's going to be sitting in the passenger seat training you how to fucking unlock cars? You think Dave's the guy that does that?
I think all he does is unlocking cars.
I think what Dave has to do is more important than driving around with you in a fucking passenger seat showing you how to be a fucking locksmith, okay? I'll have one of his guys show you how to do it. And even then, one of his guys is going to be driving you around showing you how to be a fucking locksmith, and you're going to be flapping your fucking lips the whole time. The guy's trying to work, and he's going to turn around and knock you the fuck out and leave you on the curb and drive back to Dave's house.
I don't say anything at work.
They're going to teach them how to watch the car.
They're going to teach them how to become a man, how to be a father. They're not going to teach them how to open cars. They're going to teach them skills of life.
So we probably already lost that job because he didn't want to show up Monday.
You know, Norton, as much as I'd like to agree with you, I think that he's just beyond that. I mean, I think we need baby steps. You know, and that's actually accurately true in Hank's case, baby steps with the half leg. But, I mean, Hank needs to work on a job first before he can learn life skills. I mean, in Hank's stage, do you really think that Hank is in a position to learn life skills?
I survived 30 years before I met my wife. I think I'll survive. I did 30 years before her, and I lived in some pretty tough places. A city boy like you couldn't even survive. I'll get by. A country boy will survive. And I'm going to do my hardest and learn from Dave. I don't care who teaches me. Him is
Fucking Dave.
good. It's honest work. He knows I'll work hard. I offered him 10 days free labor to prove myself.
You're going to quit in like 2 days. After you ask Dave if you can put a radio in your fucking car, and Dave's going to say, fuck no, you're not putting a fucking radio in your car.
Oh, I don't have a radio in my car. I'm anticipating being thrown off here and just concentrating on work and my kids. So fuck.
You should have been doing that years ago. Why are you waiting until now? You should probably get off the radio today and focus on work and your kids. What the fuck is stopping you?
It mattered in our divorce. Nothing to do with our divorce, not one iota. So don't pretend to even think you know the dynamics and what's going on with me and my wife. You have no clue. You're just speculating. Unsubstantiated fucking out.
Hank, I'm talking because I know that any fucking retard, and most retards as a matter of fact, have a job and go to work every day. And they be productive, and they get a paycheck, and then they go home. And, you know, most of the retards, they've got family waiting for them that, you know, still take care of them, you know, because they can't manage. Or maybe you can, I don't know. But, you know, they still have their mommy there to strap their helmet on for them. And you've forgotten how, that's why you don't wear yours anymore. But, I mean, most retards work, Hank. There's nothing stopping you. I don't need to know the dynamics of Hank's life, even though we all know what that is, because you sit out here day in and day out and tell us what it is. But we don't need to know the dynamics of your life. Because we know that retards work.
I see your work. You're a tard. No doubt about it. I'm seeing a lot of you come and go. It was my wife.
You know, call it what you will, but I still work.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's my wife and my decision.
I mean, call it what you will, but my oldest just came home from school. And my youngest will be home in about half an hour. And I'll still be able to see my kids today, Hank. I'm seeing my kids. My wife's going to come home soon. And I mean, I'm legit, dude. I'm cool. I just went out for lunch, had Thai food with my wife, drove the fucking convertible. I mean, life is good for me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Life is good for me, too. Who are you to say it's not? How do you judge my happiness? You don't know.
How do I know it's not? Because you make $540 a month. You live in a house that you don't pay for. Okay? You have an electric bill that you can't pay. You have kids that you don't see. You have a family that fucking hates you. Everybody's abandoned you. You're addicted to a fucking radio. You talk to voices in a box, you know, trying to impress people that don't give a fucking shit about you. Hey, give somebody else a turn.
Are you black? You're trying to tell me what I do. I don't try to impress anybody, and I'm going to kick this thing to the curb.
I am telling you what you're fucking doing because we got to listen to it day in and day out, Hank. I think we make this shit up, but this is all stuff that comes out of your mouth. This is Hank's fucking life, dude. This is Hank's fucking soap opera. Roger loves it. This is what Roger wants, so this is what Roger gets. Okay? Don't blame Roger for your fucked up life. This is your life. Okay? Like I said before, blame Roger for his bad decisions. Don't blame Roger for being the custodian of 435.
Hey, don't blame me. Roger brought me here for this, jackass.
Roger didn't bring you anywhere, okay? You had a fucking boner from the first fucking minute you heard that this thing was going back on Santiago.
I did not.
Yes, you did too. You were on my fucking Facebook page telling everybody about how awesome it's going to be and how you're going to own this fucking signal, you're going to own the fucking repeater. As soon as you found out that Roger was moving it back to Santiago, which was like, that was like a couple months before it even moved, like maybe 3 months before it even moved. You're all over Facebook talking about what a fucking demigod I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy a demigod. I'm going to fucking own that signal. I'm going to have capture control. That repeater's in my backyard. 3 months before he even moved it. So, you know, cut the shit, dude. Fucking stupid show talking about what Roger did.
Back off. Roger brought me there. He alerted me months before.
He didn't bring you anywhere. You were on the Facebook page. Exiled from 435. The Horseface exiled you. Which was probably one of the smartest things that dumb bitch ever did, was exile your dumb ass from the repeater. And then as soon as Roger said he's moving it to Santiago, oh, it was fucking game on for you, dude. Now you had a reason not to work. Now you had a reason to ignore your kids. Now you had a reason to ignore your wife. Now you had a reason not to make dinner. You had a reason not to get a job. You had a reason not to get a paycheck. Because you could spend all day in the fucking garage on the radio talking to voices in a box. Because it made you feel special. Because no one else in your life would talk to you. A wife wouldn't talk to you. Kids wouldn't talk to you. Sister won't talk to you. Dad never talked to you. Mom never talked to you. In-laws never talked to you. Nobody fucking talked to you. We were so fucking happy to finally be able to have an output.
How do you know this? It was so long. Christina brought me back. Okay, I even had...
Hank, I think somebody's asking for a break. Can you stand by?
No, absolutely not. Laura, I had Christine have Laura send me a letter bringing me back. You're full of shit. Roger asked come out.
Sounds like he's doing the 360 shot. I think mission accomplished.
No, you can cry and whine right here. You can't believe it, but Roger brought me here to stir it up and kick you in the teeth.
Hank, I'm not whining and crying about anything. Roger did not bring you here. You're a fucking parasite.
Oh, shit.
Like that other gentleman called you. You're just a fucking parasite, dude. You couldn't fucking wait for that repeater to move. Like you were talking months before it moved. Oh, I got to start building my station. I got to start getting my radio gear back. I got to start building my station. My homemade beams and my homemade coax that I made out of mud and tinfoil and all my gadgets. Oh, I can't wait. I just bought me 4 amplifiers.
That was our pre-spin, me and Michael J. Foster. But Roger asked us months before that.
Yeah, Foster lasted a real long time. You know, I could remember when Foster met his demise. It was when Gary Elmer came out here and talked about how Mike Foster's son was banging his wife.
No, that had nothing to do with it. He got sick.
Oh, really? It's funny, because that's the last time I ever heard him out here.
Well, I know, but you don't know. He lives right down the street from me. I know.
Yeah, he's a fucking winner. I don't even know why you'd bring Jiggles into this anyways. Nobody gives a shit.
A lot of people give a shit. He's a funny dude. Funnier than you. You don't have a shit.
Actually not. So let's get back to the fact that you were on the 435 page, frothing over the fact that the repeater was moving.
How far is Loma Linda from you, Hank? Miles and miles, man. 45 minutes at least. It's not near. That's where Foster is, Loma Linda. Oh, wait. You mean Loma Linda Hospital in Marietta? Proper, the city. City? Yeah, it's 45, 50 minutes. No traffic, yeah, just out of Riverside a bit. Down the street from you, then? Oh, no. Anyways, Roger contacted me probably before you even knew the repeater was being moved and asked me if I would come in. I didn't. I was out of it. I was done. But
somebody sent me this document where you scribbled all over it in crayon again. This fucking document, dude. Your crayon-written document.
Didn't write anything in crayon. Fuck that.
All these ambitions and shit that you got, and you're begging for money. I am worried she will either short sale the house or stop making mortgage payments to bankrupt our family. Well, number one, it's not your family.
No, it is. The kids are mine, and I may end up with them.
No, they're actually not, Hank. 6 days and 7 months? Fuck. I could guarantee if those were my kids, dude, I'd see them every single second of the day that I could possibly see them. But 6 days and 7 months, Hank, those ain't your kids. Your wife's kids. Those are their uncle's kids. Those are their grandma's kids. But they're not your kids.
They're little piggybacks to him. No, they're not. Will, idiot.
Our 2016 income tax return is being held by my wife. She has closed our joint bank account against your orders. About $16,000 has been hidden from me. The refund total amount is $4,292. I request 1/2 of the. I can't even read this word. Looks like equality. I request 1/2 of the equality, $2,146. Our TV just died. My kids need this when they visit to play their games. Really, Hank? They fucking need it when they visit you? They need a TV to play games when they visit you because you can't take them outside? Can't take them to the park? Can't sit down and have a conversation with them? They need that when they come over to visit you because that'll give you time to go out in the garage and talk on 435.
No, we play together, and it's 110 outside. I don't let them out.
Why? Are they going to fucking melt? Are they made of wax?
They have tender skin that'll burn real quick, and yeah.
That's why you fucking put sunscreen on them. That's why you get UV protected clothing. I mean, come on. What kind of stupid excuse is that? 110 outside. What a retard.
Again, it's more don't feel that kind of clothes. It's not.
I can't even read this next sentence, man. Your crayon skills.
No, you're.
With the power to home to be shut off, evening or, I can't even tell, November 3rd, no more monies to pay food and household things. How can I see my children every other weekend? Electric power bill and tax return is needed for visits with children. Let me say the children, for visits with children.
It's simple.
You can't even get your house in order to have your kids come over and visit you. You're so fucking concerned with 435. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, any reasonable father would just say, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm going to go down and get me a fucking job and get a paycheck. I'm going to go to the fucking grocery store. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to make sure that they've got the necessities that they need in the house for when they come over and visit, which doesn't include a fucking TV and video games, Hank. And I'm going to make sure that they're happy when they come see me, and I'm going to spend fucking time with me. But no, you're going to sit in the fucking garage, talk on 435, do nothing with your life, because that's more important.
No, I don't do that when the kids are here. And when you could walk a mile and my bones and injuries, you do so, because you call up and ball.
Hank, I've walked more than a mile, okay? I've got 2 full legs. I don't have a leg and a half, all right? I'm pretty sure, me being at 6 foot and you being at 3 foot, I'm pretty sure that I've fucking walked a lot more than you have.
Check it out, Randy. I won't walk you any out.
She got fucked up way worse in this crash than you did, Hank, by far. Combined with all your supposed ones, he still took way more hits than you did. And he's still doing the same thing he was doing before.
That's why you had like 2, 3.
Negative, dude. You thought wrong. He's lucky he's even walking, let alone alive. He ain't at the cry. Well, if you walked my feet, you broke your bones. Wah. Give me a break. All you want is one big fucking excuse.
At 18, so...
Obviously, you didn't listen to the story that I told the other day, Hank, about the guy that had cancer that worked on one of my crews several years ago. Would fucking get up 4 o'clock in the morning, come to the job site, work, then he'd fucking leave for 2 hours to go get his fucking chemo, come back and keep working. Okay, that's a guy with a fucking heart, man. Did that until he fucking died. Well, I don't know if he actually died. He might still be alive. But I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm assuming the worst. But I mean, that's a guy with heart, dude. The guy had a family. He had a wife. He had kids. He had shit that he had to do. So he didn't let the fucking, cancer get him down, man. He went and got his treatment, kept working. You're just so full of excuses of why you can't work, why you can't support your family, why you can't see your kids, why you can't get groceries. You need to walk a mile in my shoes, my orthopedic shoes. Yeah, I probably do, but you know what? I've seen people with a lot worse fucking ailments than what you got do a lot better in life, so why the fuck should I?
How do you...
Big time.
Do you know what I have and how bad it is or what it is? You don't have a clue.
Still fucking see you, little cunt. You can't run a computer. You can't, see, you're a pussy, Hank. I do more than you do. I'm totally fucking blind. I do more of my...
I would rather be...
He's got fucking Pat Sullivan syndrome, where if he can't get the job he wants and do what he wants to do, then he's not going to do it and just be a fucking leech of society. But Hank, please, there's people with no arms, no fucking legs. There's fucking vets that are quadruple fucking amputees that have fucking jobs, dude. Okay, what's your fucking excuse?
My wife and I decided I would... The kids...
Who gives a shit about what you and your wife decided? Your wife gave up on you over a year ago, retard. Now you're on your own, so why don't you go do something with yourself?
Because I had 4 or 5 different court cases. I also have something going on you don't need to know about my person.
4 or 5 court cases? You can spend all day on 435 worried about 4 or 5 court cases, but you can't worry about 4 or 5 court cases at work?
Oh, because I've got my computer right here with 2 computers, 2...
Yeah, and you also get breaks at work. You get 3 of them. You get 2 15s and a 30 or a 60, depending on where you work. So you can fucking work, and if you've got something immediate that you've got to take care of, you can do it on your break time, you can do it on your lunch break, you can do it before work, you can do it after work. There's no fucking excuse for why you're doing the things that you do, except for the fact that you're just a lazy piece of shit.
A piece of shit, doctor, nothing. I've been put on disability.
Who gives a shit about the fucking doctor? You know, Hank, there's plenty of people that are on disability that work. Okay? Or that have been diagnosed with disability that work and have given up their fucking disability checks and have chosen to work instead.
Yes, and there's plenty that can't.
Yeah, so what's your fucking excuse? You don't have one. You don't have one except for the fact that you want to be on 435. You want to tweak out all day, you want to take a 2-hour tweaker nap, and you want to be on 435. Just admit that that's what you want.
I don't. I'm quitting 435. Everybody knows.
No, you're not quitting 435, dude. You're a fucking addict. You need fucking help. You need psychological help.
I want.
You need to go see somebody. You need counseling. You need to, like, you know, wean you off it or something. Like any other drug, dude. It's like gambling addiction. I mean, there's all kinds of addictions. Your addiction's 435. Too much feedback.
Nothing.
What's wrong, Hank? You have a breakdown?
He's putting fuel in the generator.
That'll make him feel better.
I'm on this, and you're being so stupid, it's ridiculous to respond.
I had to go turn my generator on.
I'm on this, and power, nerd boy. You're so.
Nerd boy. Really, Hank? Because I have a job, and I take care of the things that I need to take care of. But you think that you're the only one in this life that's got problems? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, if everybody had their excuses, I can't function because I have problems. I mean, then nobody would work. But God knows I've had my problems. God knows I've had my ailments. You know, I mean, shit happens to everybody. But you push on, keep on going, for the sake of everyone around you.
You're slow. Davey, you gotta hire him. He's under influence of drugs, and he's also an insurance risk. He's under the influence of pain pills. I wouldn't hire him to do shit.
Are you slow?
That's what I said. I mean, there's no fucking way that Dave's gonna hire him. Dave's fucking yanking his chain just like OG did, please. Dave knows he's a fucking high risk, dude. The guy admits to fucking smoking weed, which is illegal while you're driving, by the way, Hank. Just so you know. I mean, yeah, the guy's on fucking pain pills. I mean, you know, Dave, you're going to have to modify one of your cars and put a block on the gas pedal to, you know, accommodate Hank's half leg. I mean, there's just so many things you're going to have to do.
Right. I don't smoke when I'm working. I don't take my pills every day.
Well, how would you know you don't smoke when you're working? You haven't had a job in like 10 years.
I had a job 5 years ago. Yeah, dump truck. Yeah. And I worked more than you did. I was doing fucking 80-something hours a week, cocksucker.
Hank, I fucking guarantee. I mean, I'm sure I'm substantially younger than you, right? I mean, I'm 43. I don't know how old you are, but I'm pretty sure that since I've started working at 15, and you add up all the hours that I've put in since I started working until today, I fucking guarantee if you worked 80 hours for the rest of your fucking life, you'd never catch me.
Hey, here.
Work more hours he has. I'm fucking blind.
I was fucking hey.
You'd never fucking catch me, Hank. You probably won't even make as much money as I have since I've been 15 until now. I'm sure if I, you know, were to go back and calculate every single penny that I've made from 15 till now, you'd probably never even reach how much money I've made. You'd never reach how much time I've worked. You'd never reach how much money I've made. And I fucking guarantee that we've all had personal issues in our life that have stopped us from, you know, being productive, but we've stepped up to it and fucking, you know, manned up and fucking pushed forward anyways, dude. You're such a fucking pussy-ass chump, dude. You use such a fucking excuses. My doctor told me I was fucking disabled. Just because you got to wear a fucking helmet. There's plenty of helmet-wearing fucking retards working wherever they want to, owning their own companies. You know, take those retards that own the sock companies that fucking sell socks and shit. Jesus Christ, there's retard entrepreneurs, and you can't even do nothing with your life.
Who are you quoting? I never say anything about my doctor or anything. When you've had a bone infection, you talk to me because you're talking about little life problems. That's a different thing.
Gives a shit about a fucking bone infection. You've had a bone infection, Hank? You can't go get a fucking sit-down job somewhere?
You see? Yeah,
You see? Yeah, I do see. Go get a fucking sit-down job somewhere. I mean, there's plenty of sit-down jobs, Hank. Have you ever heard of a, what's that called? A fucking temp agency? You can go to a temp agency that's not a fucking, you know, that doesn't hire, you know, like laborers. They want like office people. I mean, you know, you're Mr. Computer Genius, fucking, Mr. fucking self-proclaimed lawyer. I mean, you can't go to a temp agency and go get a paper pusher job sitting down? I mean, what's, Jesus.
Probably the pain medicine thing, but you say that's unnecessary.
What about pain medicine? Who gives a shit? You can't file papers on pain medicine?
Oh, employers frown on that.
You got excuses for everything, dude, and you don't even have to tell your employer about being on pain meds when you're pushing paper. You have to tell your employer that kind of shit when you're operating machinery or fucking driving. You know, putting someone else's life in danger. You know, I mean, what, are you worried you're going to give yourself a paper cut on fucking pain meds? You're a fucking danger to yourself because you might be in your right state of mind and give yourself a paper cut? You might need a Band-Aid or something?
Just cut to the chase here. What is your purpose here? Because I'm not going to take your...
Exactly. What is your purpose? That's what we're trying to get to. What is Hank's purpose in life?
My purpose is not your business.
You want to fucking be a 435 pro radio operator?
Oh, I'm quitting 435. Everybody knows it.
No, you're not quitting. You're going to be here.
I'm fighting Roger. He's going to throw me off any time because I'm saying...
No, he's not, dude. You know, we all agree that you're Roger's little social experiment right now. I mean, no one's refuting that. You're Roger's social experiment, and he's not going to give you up, dude.
No, Jack, he can't control me anymore, and he doesn't like...
Yeah, he is. You're his fucking puppet. You're Roger's bitch. Roger's made you his bitch. You've been Roger's bitch now for, what, like 3 years?
Never. Tommy and Tam.
Roger's bitch. Can't get a job because you're Roger's bitch.
Never been able to control... No repeater owners ever been able to control me. Hence, I've been thrown off.
Roger controls you just fine. Roger's not going to kick you off. Roger's not going to reprimand you. And when he does, it's just a show. You know, that's one of the only ways that Roger can get airtime is to reprimand you. So Roger will keep doing that and playing along with it because he likes his 50 fucking listeners on Broadcastify. Which isn't even an accurate number, by the way. We've already established the fact that, you know, half those people have 4 devices playing at any given time, including Rogers openly admitted that he's got like 5 devices playing in his house.
Right.
Streaming 435 to fluff his numbers. He's openly admitted that. And even then, the only listeners that are on Broadcastify are out of state anyways.
Yes.
They've got nothing else better going on. They think it's fucking funny to listen to some California fucking retard that lives in the desert named Henry Stange fucking make himself look like a complete jackass day in and day out. They can't believe that some reasonable person would do that to themselves.
It's for brains. Why do we care about your rhetoric? We don't care about who's listening. I don't give a...
Exactly. We don't care about you.
And we don't care about you. Plenty of us.
That's fine, Hank, but I'm not out here 24 hours a day pleading my case. You are.
My case. I'm just doing my shit. You're going to have to...
No, you're not. You're pleading your case, dude.
You're going to have to live with it because you can't...
You're so upset that YDO and RJI get handouts for nothing. They don't even have to come out here and talk. They just have to key up every few days. They get donations. Day in and day out, they get donations, man. They don't have to do nothing. That upsets you so much that they don't have to do anything but sit around and drink beer all day and get donations from listeners. And that upsets you because fucking down and out. Fucking everybody's abandoned you. You've got nothing going on. You're out here 24 hours a fucking day and still can't even match half of what those guys make.
Turn down that stuff. I've gotten one donation I've ever accepted, and that's it. It was for the kids, and that's why I did. Other than...
No, you didn't. You put it on your electric bill to get the power turned back on. You want to say that's for the kids, great, but let's face facts. You didn't give shit to the kids. You wanted that power turned back on so you could fire that radio back up without a generator. Still the reason you did that.
I haven't even cashed it yet, you stupid son of a bitch. It's an account just for them.
You have to call me names, Hank.
Okay.
I know what I am. Too bad you don't know what you are.
You know exactly what I am. I define who I am, not you. You can talk and shatter your mouth and think you know what's going on, but me and my wife set this the way it is. I stayed home. I watched.
Hank, you don't have a wife, okay? And the wife that you have left, she's estranged. She wants nothing to fucking do with you. She would probably like it if you didn't refer to her as your wife. By the way, I got third-party traffic.
Dumb baby.
Still my wife and I'm still her husband.
Oh, hold on a second. I got some more third-party traffic. Stand by.
Get a fucking job, you bloody retard cunt. Deadbeat daddy. I can't get visitation.
Wow, Joan's got more sense than you do.
Sean, I'm going to put my dick knock on your door, shove in your face.
Hank, I think that's abusing, what is that? I don't want to say retard abuse. That's not a nice word. It's
After you search my dick, I'm going to...
Yeah, you're abusing the special people, including yourself, by the way.
I'm going to wipe my dick off in your cleft palate.
By the way, Joan works 4 jobs.
And you're going to be
Joan works 4 jobs, Hank. What's your excuse?
make me a sandwich, Joan. I'm going to...
Call Joan a cleft lip retard, whatever you call her, but fuck. Lady works 4 jobs, man. And nothing but respect for that. What's your excuse?
Oh, and bang Tammy, Joan. Because the threesome, the trying...
Exactly. You can't even stay on target, dude, because Joan's smacking you around. Joan says 2 sentences, and it gets you all worked up because you know she's right. Got mental disabilities. She's working 4 jobs. She's pulling your fucking card.
No, not really. You're not either. You're amateur as both of you. I wanted to slap you around a kid. Easy. You're nothing huge. You're nothing special. You just got a little unshamble input. If you didn't have that, you're a...
I'm not. I'm not. Never said I was, Hank. Nothing special. Just telling you how it is.
Oh, you think it is, not how it is.
Hey, Hank, you know how Roger likes to pull your strings and use you like his bitch?
Said, not all wrong, said he has a love.
Well, Roger also thinks that it's a great show when I come out here from time to time and smack you around like my bitch, too.
No, he doesn't. So no, my ratings are...
Oh, he absolutely does. Why do you think he lets me stay like this?
Why? Because he's desperate for anybody to warm this place up and occupy it. Because, you know,
No, because he likes it. Because he knows that generally the only time I come out here is to smack you around. Gets you all fluffed up. You're his fucking social experiment. He fucking fluffs you up. Then he sends me an email. Says, hey, come out here and talk to Hank. So I come out here and talk to Hank. And this is what you get.
You don't fluff me up. You make me sleepy. You're not good at what you do here.
I didn't say I'd fluff you up. That's Roger that fluffs you up.
Doesn't command or